Stacey Sellers Stephens, and I'm the daughter of Danny and Shelley Sellers, who purchased the home at 306 South Center Street. I'm a PhD student in educational leadership and policy studies, so I have an expertise in policy. It's educational policy, but policy implementation is policy implementation. So I feel that it's best that I represent our family in this discussion. My dad has owned a construction company for over 30 years, so I feel that if you have any questions concerning the construction of the home, I feel that it would be best if we allow him to be able to answer those questions, but I would just like to address the policy aspects. So in the first meeting, it was stated that the porches were livable and in great condition by the previous owner, Daryl Brooks. He stated that these porches did not need to be rebuilt, and so we have provided you with this packet, and in this packet, there are images showing the state of the porch at this moment. I'm pretty certain from this packet, you will see that the porches do actually need to be rebuilt. There's water damage, they're deteriorating, it is very unsafe and unlivable, and I feel that these porches do need to be rebuilt. The second thing that was stated in this meeting was a very vague statement to my father that he needed to restore the home to 1886 originality. No definitive things were told to him as to what was expected for the plans. It was just, make it look like 1886. There are tons of different images of this home in different states. Some, which is the one that is being referred to that has a window unit in it. I know there were no window units in 1886, so it's very hard to guess which version of this home are we trying to go to. Because the one that's being provided a lot of times is the one with the window unit. So we need some clear statements on what we're trying, which version of the house, and which aspects. And so those aspects were not provided. There were no guidelines, this, and this, and you'll be good. Because that's really all we've ever wanted. What do you want us to do? We want to do that. We want the house to look like how everyone in the neighborhood envisions. Unfortunately, when we purchased the home, it had already been pretty much taken apart piece by piece. The inside was very much so labeled. This piece goes with this room, this piece with this side. The outside, not so much. When it was purchased, it was all taken down. The hand railings were placed on the porch coming in outside. Rain had been on those pieces for years. You could tell they were deteriorating. We had no idea about this home. It was left like that from the previous owner. So putting it back to 1886 originality is very vague. And so when we went to the second meeting, we were working off this image that we found in a Bible at the house. It's a very small, maybe like a 4x4 image. And we were going off of that. When we brought those plans in, which we made changes from those images to planning and zoning, they did a look at the packet of the porch and they agreed that it's not livable, it needs to be rebuilt. But they said that they didn't have the expertise in the historical aspect of the home, and that's why they sent us back to you guys. In which it was stated that there would be a list provided, and there never was. So, but luckily, this last weekend, which is the reason that there's a third rendition of this plan, is that Mr. Charles Beeson, the president from the Historic Preservation Society, he did provide a list. And we were thrilled. We said, there's a list. This is what they want us to do. And he said these 4 things. The shutters to be placed back on the windows. If you look at the image, the shutters are back. The shutters are there. He said he wanted the X-cross verandas, the handrail with the X's. They're there. That's what he wanted. That's what everyone wants. They're there. We're happy for them to be there. We want it to look this way. The brackets of the pillars, they're there. And then for the historical brick to be used, which we talked about this with planning and zoning in the last meeting, that due to the deterioration of a lot of the bricks, we will be able to gather as many of the bricks that are usable to put them, and then we would have to use other bricks for wherever we didn't have enough. But we would use those at the front face of the home. And so those 4 things, they're all on the new plans, the shutters, the X-cross verandas, the brackets on the pillars, and then the historical bricking. And so we've added those for this. This is the 3rd rendition, and we're happy that we got the architect to redo these yet again, which, it's a pricey thing to just keep redoing these, but we're happy that we now have the list because we know exactly what needs to be done. So all 4 things that were suggested from the Historical Preservation Society, you'll see on the plans. And we're taking questions, or do I just? Any questions?